You're a moo cow.
Yes.
You got udders.
I'm utterly disappointed in you guys.
3, 2, 1.
Prepare for battle, we're diving into a world unknown where legends begin. Jim, Christine, and Brian guiding the way. In Azeroth we'll conquer, there's no time to delay. Server restarted, we're ready to play. Join us now as we fight day after day. From dungeons to raids, we'll conquer it all. In the world of Warcraft, we'll never fall. Server restarted,
Welcome back to another episode of Server Restart In. It's a usually weekly World of Warcraft podcast hosted by three opinionated players who like to get together to discuss their thoughts about the current state of the game. My name is Jim. I'm joined by Kristen
Hello.
and Brian.
Hello.
And I don't know what it is, but Plunderstorm is still a thing. Sorry we missed last week. Things happened.
Oh,
But-
did we miss last week?
Shame, 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 shame.
Anyway,
Shame.
Plunderstorm's
Last
out.
week I was riding. Nope, wasn't riding roller coasters. That was last Friday.
You were on your way to
Uh-huh.
ride roller coasters.
I did ride a little mountain coaster thing. The one where you got the handbrakes on the rail.
Yeah.
Yeah, we rode one of those last Thursday night, so that was fun.
A lot of
Thank
work.
you.
Do you drive it yourself by pumping it, or does it go on its own?
Well, you brake. Yeah, you brake.
Mm.
And so you let it go all the way, and then you could wind yourself all the way down. It's crazy.
That sounds crazy. All right. Well,
I love how you take that picture and like I'm just nowhere in it. God damn. It's Draenei erasure. Like, god damn. Stop erasing the Draenei. We're people too.
It's true.
Draenei lives matter.
space,
Oh,
space goats coast to coast.
no.
Anyway, yep. Season 4 is coming out. April 23rd is the go live date for that.
I couldn't have waited until after May.
Nah, probably not. Because then there would have been too much of a lull from season 3.
Oh, God forbid.
Plunderstorm isn't enough to fill that, I think, for most people. It's definitely interesting. Noble Garden is going on right now. Kill the duck druid to get a chance at a chance for a magic carpet ride.
mount.
Yeah.
I got it on my first kill. First one ever.
Yep. Lucky you.
I was like, is this rare?
Is that the one they just increased the chances
They
for?
did, yeah.
Yeah.
It was the first one I did, and I was like, oh. That never happens to me, though, so, you
Yeah.
know.
So you can ready up. So
Oh, I'm ready, sorry.
they just added trios to Plunderstorm. So we're gonna try our hand at doing some server restart in trios.
This will be funny.
It will be. Oh look, did it actually leave me as the group leader? Am I gonna be able to drive?
Oh, that would be nice.
Yay.
I can fly the parrot. Yeah, so there's a new toy coming out there's a new toy that came out, that duck disguise generator, which you get from the quest line, and you can pick one of 6 duck appearances for like the first thing, so you can put it down and you can turn into that duck. However, there's
Oh, am I? Is it me?
no, it's not you.
Oh, good.
However, you only get one appearance, and apparently they're like, yeah, no, it's going to take several events for you to get them all because they're character bound, not account bound. And there's already a group of people over here. Great. We're being attacked.
Where? Oh, I see them.
What do you mean? They're like right on top of us.
Oh no.
They're coming after me. I'm dead.
I'm gonna be dead too. I need to change that key binding. That's not gonna
Yeah,
work.
I'll do it now. Don't leave the match. Do it now while you're in the game.
Yeah.
Well, we got 19th, so we weren't last.
Options.
Woohoo!
Oh. What was my key binding?
Okay, let me just get it out because it's gonna. I think, and I'm pretty sure this goes against what I said 2 weeks ago, but I think this would be a great game if they would completely split it from WoW.
I think that you can do that.
Clients, just clients. I mean, they could if they wanted to.
Well,
right?
I mean, they can already tie things
I
to
hope-
your account between the different versions of it, so there's no reason why they couldn't pull this out as its own install or its own,
Right, I'm leaving match now.
But hear me out. Like, the idea that you could play something like Fortnite that's kind of like pick up, drop, but then you can get the aspects of WoW, like Hearthstone provides, or the other
Yeah.
League of Legends Dota thing provided, right? Because, I mean, actually, that one, the Heroes of the Storm, is probably the closest to that example. You go buy some skins that you like from the Warcraft universe and play as them. I would pay some money for that. Like, I paid for the Star Wars skins in Fortnite whenever I play with my son. I didn't buy anything else, but
I mean,
I like the Star Wars ones.
I don't think you should pay if you're paying for Fortnite is free, and then
Oh no,
pay.
separate. Like, this is separate out of it. Like,
Oh,
treat
make
it
a
like a
separate
Fortnite would be.
game, like a
Yeah, not even
Plunderstorm
like
game.
WoW. Nothing tied to WoW, so there's no, like, we were talking about FOMO last time, and I saw a bunch of people talk about it in these matches, getting back into it. Get rid of that stuff, right? Just make it its own game. Have its own little achievement system or battle pass system or whatever it needs. I would sit and play this, given that it has different, like, areas to play in throughout Warcraft and stuff like that. I'd play through it. I think it'd be really cool.
Yeah.
And like,
if
there's
King of the Azeroth.
like, there's a handful of skills and stuff like that, that I feel like they could, like, rehash, you know what I mean, and make interesting. So
Can we maybe not land
I
here,
actually-
people?
I don't choose where other people land.
Were you in control?
I don't choose where other people playing the game land.
Sure,
Not-
but you choose where we land.
Yeah,
so if
and they
there
land-
are
well,
other
they landed
people
They landed
right
after
there,
us. They landed after us.
but you didn't see them.
Did you see them?
Yes, I did, and I was like, "We're gonna land right by them."
They
Actually, you can't.
It's really
you
hard
right
to
click to steer
change.
the bird, so, like, you can't really see while you're steering, like,
it's-
around you.
It's not the easiest thing to do. It just happens.
And by the time you steer down, you can't almost steer back up at all. So you're kind of stuck if you point too far down. But if you don't point down, you might miss clobbering into an elite as well. So,
Yeah.
and that's a super big bonus.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I actually do think that this game would be fine on its own.
Yeah. I
Um,
mean,
I would not play it. I mean, honestly,
you wouldn't not play it.
no, I would not play it.
That's
I
fine.
I would not play it if it was on its own. It would not be something that I would enjoy.
That's okay.
playing.
It's not your type of game. I mean, that's
well,
I
that
mean,
too. I
but-
think if they decoupled it, they would put different types of effort into it as well, because they don't have to abide by so many WoW rules. And I think it'd be cool because it really gives the game a potential. Use the different areas of the maps of the game and make these matches there. That'd be so much fun. You know?
Like there's somebody landing right down there.
okay. You're being a.
There's
Let's see. Where are you? Yeah, you're being a backseat driver.
somebody right there. Oh, there's a purple chest right there.
Assist the
oh
tank.
no, I'm gonna
God.
die. I'm dead.
Who's the tank?
I don't know.
No, we're all dead. We got 12 that time.
Oh, that's good.
So, okay. Trios are a little bit different.
Yeah. Not really a super big fan, but I'm
I mean,
not
you're
a fan
not-
of all of it.
You're not a
so-
big fan of any of it. So, yeah, I do think that having it separated wouldn't be a bad thing. I think that having its own game with like just like a Warcraft game,
I
which
don't like that you can't really look at where you are in terms of experience when you're on this starting menu.
yeah, the only
That
thing
is
it
really
just
annoying. I'm
te-
surprised they
yeah.
haven't fixed that yet.
Like, that's stupid. Like, how many games do I have to, or how much
Well,
longer do I have to
you
slog through this?
yeah.
Like, it shows what your level is, and it doesn't, give you any indication of how, how long till you get your next one. It's kind of annoying.
Do you think it will end by season 4?
I don't know. But you need 97,500 plunder to get 40. So you can see in the top right.
I got a long ways to go.
Oh.
Because it's 2,500 per rank, and there's
Need
39 ranks from 1 to 40.
70,000 more to go.
Oh, it's 25 every time?
2,500. Yeah, that's the nice thing about
Oh.
it is that it's linear. It's each rank same amount, so it doesn't matter.
See, that's awesome because one match I had like right at or over 2,000
Yeah,
plunder. Like, and so like efficiently, the best way to go is to like sit on the outside, scoop up all the shit that you can,
you gotta.
level up as quick as possible, and then you
Yeah.
could fend yourself off for a little bit. But I found that like going that way and then coming inward like that
Getting
has the solo wise worked out really well.
Should we just be focusing on picking up plunder then?
that's getting gold chest and getting power.
Well,
is like in
At
the league.
first though, yeah, it's XP, like trying to clobber stuff as much as possible.
Well, if there's gold
'Cause
chests
they
and
used to-
stuff around there too, because the higher level you are, the more health and more damage you do in general. So it's not just because you don't get as much plunder killing stuff. I think as you do if you
Well,
like.
I'm not talking about plunder killing stuff. I'm just talking about getting XP to level.
But opening chest gives you a lot too, so and so does plunder.
Does it?
Plunder gives you XP. Yeah, absolutely, it does.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah, but it isn't plunder
Really?
the thing
Look,
that
look.
levels you renown-wise too? So
Yeah.
It's not called Level Storm, Jim. It's called Plunderstorm.
I'm sorry. What rank are you?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's right, folks. I'm rank 40, and I have been for several days.
Okay, you
Jesus.
sweaty nerd. How long did
Okay.
you play nonstop?
Not really.
He did not.
I would just do
no.
it here and there.
Whatever,
I would
you
just do it
did.
here and there for a little bit.
No.
Yeah,
You
only-
grinded. You're in love with it.
I
That's
mean,
the
there
thing.
were a couple of times where he was probably playing alone.
I don't think I ever played it more than an hour at a time.
An
I'm-
hour per hour.
An hour per hour, yep. I was traveling at 1 hour per hour. That's how I time travel.
Error. It's called an error.
An hour.
An R.
An
Hour. Oh
hour.
my god.
That's so terrible.
Hammerfall sucks. Go straight down.
Yeah, go straight down. And try to land on somebody.
Nice.
Uh,
God damn it, Jim. You suck.
you're not good at this. Is,
I'm done. You're the leader now.
this is why
You're not
they
good at
weren't
riding the
giving
bird,
you
Jim.
the lead to do the thing is because you're
It was his first. It was his first time in a group setting. Flying the bird. Guys, I was nervous. Jeez.
Look,
Uh-oh.
you know,
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Heal,
Oh,
Brian.
see. I just did Jim's on cooldown.
Oh, I leveled. I'm gonna get a rhyme arrow. Thank you.
You guys clear the trash? Oh,
Clear the trash. What?
I'm trash.
Who are you
trying
talking
to.
to?
Almost.
Clear the trash. We don't do
Holy
that.
smokes, dude. Almost. Oh, there we go. Good lord, that was crazy.
oh, we're
Dude, no one
already
dropped
at,
here?
yeah. It's,
We're
well,
already
there's
what?
20 teams, right? So it's not like in Fortnite where like when you're on a team, you can drop separately. So just watch the
Oh, the storm. I see it.
yeah, we got about 19 seconds before it's gonna start moving in.
Is this where
Here,
it's
let's try to
moving
clear
into?
the cave out here. The cave out here where the elite is, and we can move
Oh
inward.
yeah, I got the Heidi one.
Up here?
Yeah.
That means you have to come up here.
Heal.
I'm coming up.
Come on. He just running through things.
Yeah.
As a fae.
Yeah.
He's just hiding. You're gonna let Brian die. Oh, he's
yeah.
dead.
I'm hard to.
Yeah.
They're fighting.
Yeah.
You could just shoot mana bombs at them. Oh, somebody's behind you shooting at you.
Oh shit. That was unexpected. Okay. Dang.
13th, we're getting better. See, why didn't they let
That
us
wasn't too
compete in the creator clash or whatever the hell they had?
Because we're not. Oh, never mind. We are kind of creator.
We're our
What do you
own-
get for last?
Creator
Anything?
adjacent.
What do you get for last?
Well, let me tell you. Not 40.
$300. Done.
Here's a nickel. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I could think of better ways to spend an evening, but you know.
Yeah, I think this one's odd because like solo is fun because you can get into groups where everybody's fighting each other
Yeah, and just go nuts.
and then blast your way through. Yeah, and so like having this whole like gang bang scenario with trios is a lot more challenging, I think.
Oh, like,
There it is. There's my outfit.
oh, look at you. You're just going to be a beacon for people.
I don't care.
Yeah, just kill you for being flaunting your stuff there.
Yeah.
Why do I not have a hat? That's upsetting. I can take Pepe with me.
So when's season 4, Jim?
Season 4 is April 23rd. That's when we'll see all the Mythic Plus changes and the Heroic changes and all that kind of stuff. You'll get, they're not faded raids, they're awakened raids, and there'll be one each week.
Oh, is that the new?
Yeah, it's faded. It's all.
one?
Unlike
But you don't control which one you want to go to, right? You still have
correct,
to go to
it's still one.
yeah.
It's going to be one a week until probably closer to like halfway through or whatever, when they'll just put it so they can all be that, and then you can turn it off. Which I think is what they were supposed to do before. Yeah, that's all right.
Dang.
What do we
That's
get?
a lot of
We got
plunder.
second.
Oh, not bad.
Look at that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Holy shit. I didn't realize.
Look at that. Told you, man. We're gonna be winning one here soon.
I didn't know we were at the end like that. That's
We're going
crazy.
to be winning one here soon.
Coming from the only person that's actually won,
It was luck.
Yeah.
not you. Her AFK win.
All right, last match for the evening. I mean, second's not bad.
No.
I was having fun. I like it.
You know,
that
there's
was
there's
fun.
a
Just
feed.
go down into the thingy down here, right down here.
I swear to God, if somebody else is in here, Which they
Somebody
are.
else
Yep, they're right
just
there.
jumped down.
yeah, I'm dead. Well, that was a fast match.
Oh, I'm still alive.
That's all right.
But they're coming after me. And I'm just going to try to get Jim up. They're running away. So,
Oh, we're still in it?
I don't like that.
yeah.
I
They're
don't
running
like that you can
away.
actually see the outline of people when you're in that
No,
direction. of
it's
them.
Coming.
only your team. You can't see the outline of other people.
No.
Dang.
Yes, you
now They
can.
got me.
No.
Sorry, I didn't wait long enough. I
If you're
should've waited
close
a little
enough with
longer.
your skills and stuff like that, it will start highlighting.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right, are we out?
we out.
We outie.
All right. So now let's actually get back to talking about stuff. So,
All right. Now that
And
we can
what?
pay
God,
attention.
don't yell.
Sorry.
Jeez.
God. All right. So back to talking about stuff. Plunderstorm. Eh.
It's not for everybody, but it's not bad. It's
yeah.
not. It's
It
not
really
a bad attempt at
isn't.
something completely different from what they've done, right? I mean, the closest thing you have to it is Heroes of the Storm, and that's not as
I like Heroes of the Storm. I enjoy playing Heroes of the
But
Storm.
this is like
That's what I mean. Something like that's another game. You remember, like, can you imagine if they made a Tekken style game that was called the Makgora, right? And you just pick characters from Warcraft and fought, right? Like Tekken and Mortal Kombat and stuff. Like,
yeah.
I'd play the shit out of that. It's just another game in the same universe, and they need more like this. Not so much like the mobile game. That was, while that was fun, it missed the mark for me after I spent $30 or $40 on
On which one? Hearthstone?
it. What's the game? I don't even know what it's called.
What were we? What?
The mobile game. What is it called?
Oh,
Rumble.
Rumble. That's it. Yeah.
It was Arclight Rumble and they changed it.
Warcraft Rumble. Yeah.
yeah. I'm gonna pass on that too.
No, I think there's room for it. I mean, and I think that, like, they could. I still think they're experimenting, right? For WoW through it, definitely.
Yeah. So you want to talk about how they're experimenting? Apparently, they data mined a bunch of old iterations of Plunderstorm stuff. Like, it actually had you dropping out of an airship with a glider.
Ooh.
It had airdrops that would come in. It had vending machines in
Dude,
it.
that would be fun, man. That's
I think that would
awesome.
be a little bit better
Nah.
than the.
Oh,
I
okay.
mean, than the. It. I don't know. I mean,
The theme of the pirates thing is great, but you imagine, like, Ice Crown Citadel, and you come in on the airships and
You just
drop
drop
in, and then it's just
yeah.
like an up and down thing. Oh, that'd be kind of cool.
So yeah, I don't know how long they've been working on this, but it had to be for a little bit of time to make it as smooth as it actually is.
Yeah, I mean, they sacked Shadowlands for this, so
You're
the
probably
effort they
not
didn't put
wrong.
into Jailer.
You're probably not wrong.
Oh, that's
Oh,
sad.
they updated Primal Storm locations. Because with 10.2.6, there's a lot of stuff that kind of got like snuck in. Like there's a lot of new achievements and stuff like that now that give mounts. Like if you do if you get bronze for all the dragon riding, normal, advanced course, and reverse courses, you get a mount.
Really?
Yeah. So, but you have to do it in all the things. So the Emerald Dream, Forbidden Reach, and all the areas inside of the Dragon Isles. And then there's all these like meta achievements and stuff that give all these different freaking mounts. And some of them like lore mass, like I don't know, it's crazy. All the different ones. Do I still have it pulled up or did I close it like an idiot? I closed it like an idiot.
So it's just a bunch of retroactive rewards. Did they ever
Well,
do?
they're retroactive if you had it done.
Did they do the reward for, remember how I got the antlers? And they were supposed to be a specific reward.
Oh, did they add a different
Did
one?
they add a different one because they...
I don't know. I don't know, but let me see if I can find that real quick because we can kind of talk about a little bit of that too. Because, trying to find things in your history is hard.
Yeah, it is.
There we go. Oh, if you're reading this, stop pressing F5. Nope.
If
Oh,
what?
it's a stupid little tagline from Wowhead.
If you're reading this, stop pressing F5.
Yeah.
Why?
That's a Plunderstorm.
Reload.
There's the achievement. There's like the Tavian mount.
Oh, so you don't refresh. Duh. Are
It's
they
just a
having
little
problems?
joke thing at the top. It's not even like a legit, like the
Jim,
different.
stop pressing F5.
Sorry. There's that. There's
I guess I don't understand why they need to make that joke. Like, it's not very funny.
It's just random shit that comes into the top of the page when you hit the home page for
Oh.
Wowhead.
Okay.
There is an Oddic, a Vanguard one. There's a Skitterfly one, a Salamander, array one. If you do the dragon racing one, what it gives you is black scales for your netherwing drake. There's just, they added all kinds of stuff. So I guess they're just trying to put stuff in for people to do. Which is just interesting. A lot of story quests.
I guess I understand why they didn't do it before, because now people will go back, because people were doing it organically before, right? Because it was part of the leveling up your reputations and stuff like that. And now they want people to go back and do that again.
Or go back and finish it up, because a lot of
Right.
it you'll have done. And it's most of it's account-wide.
Yeah.
Killing all the raid bosses is not, like, you have to do that all on the same character, I think, to get that achievement.
Yeah.
But I think the achievement counts on any character.
Hmm.
But,
I wish they would stop doing this. I don't have time to do all this stuff.
well, you'll be able to go back and get it later. You don't have to do it now. It's not like it's going away. But yeah, what I was trying to get to was, so there's part of those achievements have to deal with doing primal storms in different zones. So they've made it so that they appear more evenly distributed across the maps. And I think there's 2 up at a time now. So you have a choice. So that's pretty decent.
That's interesting.
John Haidt said that they're not using generative AI.
What does that mean?
I don't know. They're making their stuff by hand, I guess.
Oh, okay.
It was
Like for which
for
part of anything?
in the Delve system. So for the next one, he described all that stuff, and he said that the Blizzard's firmly against using generative AI in WoW.
Is that like the stuff where like you go into an area and it like automatically generates a
It's
a
like
new
always
thing or something?
always random.
Yeah.
It's always random, and so there's no like fun part of predictability there.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. So
I'm of 2 minds on that, I think.
I mean, it can be having randomized.
Some of it could be.
Yeah. But for a game like this, I'll read you what he said.
Like, I feel like, sorry, before you get into that, I feel like it could be interesting in that if you're doing different paths and stuff, right? One time you get a different path than the other time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That could be kind of interesting because you're like, oh, this is the path I get this time.
Like Diablo level.
I don't know. Is
randomization.
Diablo like that?
But that can also be done in just the assets created and just randomized. It doesn't have to be generatively generated each time.
Yeah, I guess you could, or you could like click a button to pick which path you want to go. And kind of like Final Fantasy, right? Where you load in like for their variant dungeons and stuff.
Mhm.
You go and there's 3 different paths, and each time you do a path, there's like 12 different endings to this, right? So I mean, obviously you don't have to just go at 12, but you could do different little things. Like sometimes you kill something and it opens up a different path, or sometimes you don't kill something and it opens up a different path. You know what I mean? So I guess they could do stuff like that where it's not like randomized, but it's based on your choices. So you could choose to do, I think variant dungeons are a really great idea in Final Fantasy. I enjoy doing them. And as something that WoW could look at doing,
So, yeah, maybe. I mean, it's going to be hard to go back and change dungeons around.
I'm saying going forward. I'm not saying, now, and certainly not with their Mythic Plus playstyle. I'm talking more delves than dungeons.
Yeah. Well,
you know.
So, I mean, in the interview with John Haidt, he talked about the difference between traditional AI and generative AI.
Oh, wait, were you talking about the interview with John Haidt?
I swear to God.
Sorry.
I don't understand this world anymore. I don't know what's going on.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I don't know what's even happening. Basically, generative AI would be using machine learning models to generate brand new stuff, whereas traditional is for processing and existing data. So he talks about they use machine learning to help do things that people can't do or is very cumbersome to do, like fitting armor on characters. It's like the artists used to have to go through and they build it for human form and then have to do it and retrofit all these things for all the various body shapes and horns and big snouts and tails and all of that. That's just not particularly fun work for them. A few years ago, we said we can use machine learning to help at least get it to a point where 90% of the work is being done for them and they can fine tune it. And he said that's working out really well for them and allows them to make more armor because it's less work in it.
Good.
So the artists love it because it's like, oh, thank God you got rid of the grungy part of what we were doing. And then they started talking about describing similar improvements in NPC AI used in Exile's Reach, which that's the starting area, right? Yep. And the upcoming Delve systems, he said he's cited rights issues in artistic process and said Blizzard is firmly against using generative AI. He said, I'm the son of an aeronautical engineer and a fine artist. My mom was an aeronautical engineer and my dad was a fine artist, so I have that appreciation for the creative process, what an artist goes through in their imagination. I think the artists on the team have a fear that AI will be deployed to take them out of a job, and certainly they don't want their work to be used without their permission or without credit or whatever else. So I think we're all sorting that out. The rights issue, how far do we use this technology, but we're not using it. We're not using generative AI within WoW. So that's good. That means that the artists are still going to have, jobs, which is good,
Yeah.
And I think,
I mean, nobody wants AI art anyway.
Right.
It's just too much garbage.
I mean, honestly, come on now.
So-
The only thing AI art is good for is if you're looking for honestly, Picasso-esque stuff.
I mean,
right?
but still, the tools, using AI to enhance the tools that they use
Yeah,
to be
that's
more
good.
productive and get more out is yes, please do that.
Yes. That's a
So-
smart use of it.
kind of a side topic, I did hear this thing where somebody took a bunch of stuff and used AI to generate an hour-long stand-up of George Carlin.
Mm.
And he's talking about how AI is going to take over for stand-up comedians and how they're going to make better jokes. And he's like, I got one for you. A fart's going through a divorce and all that stuff. He's talking to her sister and she's like, why don't you, telling her about it? And her sister just goes, he's just holding you back. You should leave that asshole. And it's just it's just a fucking fart joke. Better fart leaving the asshole. And it was so good. It sounds like fucking George Carlin. It's so good.
I mean,
apparently there's a whole lawsuit around it too.
Yeah, right.
I can imagine.
Right? Wow. Anybody who has a body of work that is out there, is just, you feed that into the algorithm.
Yeah, you can definitely do it. You can say generate stuff that is, with these topics and stuff, and it's pretty funny.
All right, hold on 1 second. Oh. It says something about him being dead.
Yeah.
In his special.
I keep waiting for it to be like, oh, I can't generate that. Because so Google has their Bard or whatever they call it, Gemini or whatever they're calling it now. I don't know, right?
Whatever
It's
name they changed it to.
Their version of the AI, and they're like,
Gemma.
So I'm like,
they got a Gemma now.
so they're like, you can generate pictures, blah blah blah, and I'm like, okay, I want you to generate pictures of NPCs in video games. And it comes back and it's like, I can't generate pictures of real people. And I'm like, it's not a real person. Right? And so I'm arguing with the AI. Right? And I'm like, it's not a real person. It's a fictional character in a video game. I'm so sorry but I can't. And I'm like, oh my God.
Oh my God. Is this the one where you kept telling it to stop apologizing and it kept apologizing or telling you to have a good day?
Yeah, I told it to.
She went on for 15 minutes just telling it to just stop, and it just would keep going. I'm sorry you feel it. Yeah,
I'm sorry you feel that way. I'm sorry you blah blah blah. Have a good day. And I'm like, stop telling me to have a good day. I was just messing with it because, But yeah, it was a different time though. That was a different time. I just like messing with AI. That means they're probably gonna kill me first. So that's
Mm.
the
Oh, I guess
thing.
Trios went live 2 days ago.
Oh.
Oh, did it? Interesting.
Yeah. I did not even think about it, but whatever.
Whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they can do some stuff with Plunderstorm. I think it'll be good if they can. Hopefully, it's not. I don't know. If they do take it away and they do bring it back, at least bring back the stuff that, if it's still tied with the game, at least give people the opportunity to get that stuff as well. It's funny because the trading post, like half the trading post, is Plunderstorm items.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
I bought a outfit for my dude. I was like, I gotta buy this stupid Plunderstorm outfit.
I got the pirate ship finally. Hooray.
Did you?
Well, yeah,
You didn't
that's
have
right.
the pirate ship?
The Dreadwake.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize that you didn't have it. I would have assumed that you would have had it.
This man
I know.
subs are
I
in
should've
and
got
out
it.
so much that there's no guarantee if he was even around when it came out.
I know.
That was back during
I just
BFA,
always
wasn't it?
assume that you do what we do and
Was
just buy
it?
the 6 month and then not do anything else.
I know.
You know?
I don't know why. Like, literally, that and my son's account just charges every single month, and I don't even think about it.
You do it
Like,
every month?
Yeah, I do month to month. I said it. I mean, it's been on nonstop for at least like the last 2 years or so
I
at
mean,
this
you
point.
pay so much more.
I know. I'm an idiot.
I mean,
You pay.
36 bucks more. It's not
Yeah.
so much more.
I mean,
It's more.
That's
it's
enough
more.
for me.
Yeah.
I mean,
That could have paid for Diablo 4.
yeah. No.
Both,
Just
Diablo
sit-
4 was like
both-
70
It never
bucks.
replayed.
Oh, both subs. Oh, okay. I was like,
Yeah.
oh my god. Or 90 bucks if you wanted the
Jesus.
early access.
Yeah. No.
I had 3 days early access for $90.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I mean, more power to them. I don't care. It doesn't bother me. I mean, I think it's shitty. I don't think they should do it. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really impact me because I'm going to play it whenever I play it. And then I'm going to stop playing it
Yeah.
because it's,
Oh, I'm
A really
dumb. I
stupid
just saw
game.
something on Wowhead, and it's like data mine Mythic Plus changes for Dragonflight Season 5. Forgetting that I was like April 1st.
Oh, I hate April Fools, dude.
Like-
God, I hate it.
Oh,
Five.
let's just talk about that. So I haven't even looked at the World of Warcraft ones, like the actual ones they put out. But this is what they said. They data mined highlights. All weekly affixes have been removed from the season. Priests are now banned from Mythic Plus dungeons as Power Word Fortitude, Power Infusion, and Mass Dispel are too strong. And Rogue's Shroud of Concealment now has no cooldown and an infinite duration while in a Mythic Plus dungeon.
it's amazing.
And
Did they
then
do
said-
anything for druids?
That was the only classes. They said items no longer drop from Mythic Plus chests at the end of the dungeon. Instead, players can loot a new currency, Emblem of Frost, that allows them to buy dungeon loot off a vendor.
I hate them so much.
Because that's what you want.
Yeah. Why? Bastards. I hate them so much.
Legendaries now have a 100% chance to drop from the end of any Mythic dungeon.
Legendaries?
The
Yeah.
Firlath and the Nazaro. Fires of Outland TCG mount Reigns of the Swift Spectral Tiger now has a very rare chance, around 0.01%, to drop from the end of any timed Mythic dungeon. That actually wouldn't be bad to put stuff like that in there.
Yeah. Do we know when the expansion is coming out?
The expansion? Not until next year, probably.
So we have another year
What?
of
No,
Dragonflight.
fall. The fall.
No, it's not. It's the fall.
Oh,
the
okay.
fall.
I was like, we have
Predicting
another
early
year
fall,
of
too.
Dragonflight. Like,
No, we have like probably it's April? Probably like
I thought they said
5
like
months.
they're predicting anywhere between like August and September. Yeah.
I hope it's September. Because Final Fantasy is July 2nd. So
Yeah, who cares?
I care. Because I
I
only
mean,
have
the
time
Final
to play one
Fantasy
game.
was like a long time ago. So
Oh, Okay, so they said another thing too is level 4 and 7 weekly affix rotation removed. And then it says seasonal affixes return. 2 fan favorite weekly affixes, bolstering and sanguine, will return as seasonal and be present
Fan favorite.
in every key for the season.
Fan favorite. Bolstering and sanguine. Oh, yeah.
Let's see what WoW
I don't
had
care
to say.
about sanguine all that much, but I imagine it's absolutely trash for melee.
Yeah, kind of is.
Yeah.
Okay, World of Warcraft site doesn't want to open. That's interesting.
I think it's just slow.
Just me. There it goes.
I think it's just slow.
Let's see if I can find April 1st.
Oh, for their patch notes.
Oh, they only had like 2 things. Like they were legit patch notes, I think. For
Oh.
Warriors, Merciless Bone Grinder now functions correctly, and then fix an issue where the golden egg would fail to trigger the boss spawn, and the daily quest is no longer shareable. That was it? What else do they have in the news?
Didn't they have actual patch notes for April 1st?
That wasn't patch notes. That was
Are you
hot
looking for?
fixes.
They have a 10.6.2 patch notes. That was
10.6
April Fool's Day.
10.6.2.
10.6.2.
Was it on their main page or was it just in the forums?
Oh, I don't know. I see it. It's on
It's
MMO
probably on
Champion
Wowhead.
on their 4th page. One was class changes. We're pleased to announce that due to the unprecedented state of nearly perfect balance across all classes and content, we
There's-
cannot find any spell ability that would be better changed than left unchanged.
Yeah. I can't imagine that.
Plunderstorm, the sequel.
Oh, God.
We're releasing a completely non-PvP sequel to Plunderstorm. This event has no PvP whatsoever, and it's a super easy way to pick up all the rewards as they're just laying around the ground in the relative
Oh, my God. That'd be
safety of these starting
amazing.
zones.
Yep.
Look for this relaxing in-game activity on your calendar under the name Noble Garden.
No, isn't it Nobler Garden? Isn't it Nobler Garden?
Nobler Garden.
No, it's Noble Garden.
Huh.
Because it's Easter egg. You're just hunting for the,
Just hunt
the
eggs.
things, and that's it.
I think they changed it because
Is
I
it?
was able to loot from an egg that somebody had left.
No,
Like,
people, you can buy those eggs and drop them. You can, if you go to the vendor, you can buy eggs and put them down. Sometimes you can sell them for gold. Sometimes it turns you into a rabbit. Like you
Well,
can spend your chocolate on those. So
Here's a great one. Follower Battlegrounds on mobile. An exciting new series for Battlegrounds for your followers is now available on your mobile device.
Oh,
Download the free app to build armies of your favorite Warcraft combatants such as Bat Rider, Griffin Rider, and Warsong Rider. They'll battle all across Azeroth behind the most noble and prominent leaders such as Sneed, Old Murk-Eye, and Charlga Razorflank, referring to it as cheery disarray.
I mean, yeah.
It's kind of funny.
Oh, Season of Discovery. They added a nurse warrior. Disinfective stance.
That's funny.
Furious Sows. Code Steel Hot Blood donations. Okay. Massa Care. And Rehabilitating Shout. And then a lightheaded Paladin. And then
I absolutely hate April Fools. I don't know. At this point in my life, I don't care. I forget it. And then stuff pops up and I'm like, oh, the internet, jeez.
And then you realize it's
so
just
bad.
fake.
Well, there was one about how Nvidia bought Xbox gaming for Microsoft.
Yeah.
I was legit on the pooper that morning getting the day, and I'm like, what the fuck? No way. And I'm like, ah, damn it. It's April Fools. This is nonsense. Just ignore everything.
Nonsense.
incredible.
So no, this would actually be interesting. Season of Mystery. It's like the last thing they had. So like, it's just randomness. So it says,
Oh, yeah.
in Season of Mystery, everything you experience will be subject to a hidden roll. How many barrel bear pelts does this quest giver need? Could be 8, could be 87.
Oh my god.
How fast is your mount today? It could be 140% run speed. It could also be 205, and it could be a slow day for Horsey. Maybe Horsey only gives 50% today. How exciting is that? And then it says you'll sometimes kill a Murloc and receive a piece of tier 2 raid gear, and you'll sometimes receive 1 copper, and you'll sometimes receive an amusing fatal beating. What is this Murloc doing in the middle of Stormwind, and why does he look like an alpaca?
An amusing fatal beating.
Dude, that sounds awesome.
I would play it if it was like that. If they were to take like the Plunderstorm mechanics and put it into like a PvA thing like that, where you went around and you didn't know whether what you were opening was good, bad, or nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Good, bad,
Yeah.
or nothing.
Yeah. Indifferent? I don't know. I don't know.
I just give us a Plunderstorm with the same AI as the follower dungeons.
They should.
A little bit of predictability. Like islands. Remember how predictable that AI was, but they were still kind of challenging in some cases?
Yeah, until you
Not towards the end, of course. Yeah.
What they should do is they should do Plunderstorm, and they should allow you to spectate and to place bets on AI.
Yeah, right.
Oh my
Oh,
god. No, because it's gambling.
Yeah.
I know it's gambling, but like,
Of course it is.
yeah,
It's
but
pirates.
Arr. I bet me.
Yarr.
I bet me peg leg. All right. Well, I don't really think there's much else. We tried Plunderstorm together in trios. Not the most riveting content. We'll leave some of the highlights in there. It was an experiment.
Oh yeah, we got second. You could.
We did get second, so I mean, not gonna lie, kind of impressed.
Yeah.
We're kind of a big deal, you know.
No, we're
Kind
not.
of a big deal here.
So look for us on the plunder board leader charts.
Yeah.
Plunder board.
Plunder board.
The plunder board,
The
yeah.
plunder board.
It'd be just look for SRI.
There you go.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for
Welcome.
listening, and you can check us out at serverrestartin.com, and we'll catch you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.